What's up, Call of Duty athletes? Now, there are a lot of things coming this week to Warzone 2 with the launch of Season 3. A lot of people, including myself, are very excited for these changes that have been confirmed for Season 3, as well as Season 3 Reloaded. We're going to go over all of those things that have been confirmed that I believe will save Warzone 2 from its own demise. As well as at the end of the video, we're going to talk about 3 things that still concern me about Warzone 2 moving forward. First thing, and might be most importantly, is that the TTK is going to be adjusted. The devs have said that the long-range TTK is pretty much fine, which I totally agree with. I think that the ARs, the LMGs are pretty balanced for the most part. Obviously, you're always going to have your top-tier choices of weapons, but in terms of how fast the TTK is at long range, I believe it's totally fine. Where the game gets in trouble is those close ranges where you feel like you're pretty much instantly deleted off the map if you don't see somebody first. Those guys that are sitting in corners, laying on the ground, waiting in bushes for you to run by. If you don't see somebody first at those close ranges, you have no time to react. Now, they haven't confirmed how they plan on adjusting this yet, whether it's adding more health or diminishing the damage of submachine guns and shotguns, but it is confirmed to be changed. Next is an extremely polarizing issue. A lot of people will love this, a lot of people are going to hate this. But along with them bringing back the intervention from the original Modern Warfare 2, which is a fan favorite, I'm personally super excited for this. They are planning on making certain snipers, I believe just the heavy ones, hopefully, one shot to kill with certain attachments. Again, it hasn't been confirmed that at all ranges these snipers will be one shot, but at least to a certain distance, one-shot headshots will be a thing again in Warzone 2. Another change coming to Season 3 that I'm super excited for is the movement speed is going to be sped up. All animations in the game are going to be sped up a little bit. So things like reloading, mantling, sprint to fire speeds, ADSing, those are all going to be faster. Which will hopefully, on top of the slightly longer TTK at close range, add some sort of a skill gap to this game, because that's what it's pretty much missing at this point for it to become a great game again. Right now, there's really zero outplayability and skill gap in the game. There's not much variability on how you can play the game. All of these changes will now create alternate routes to winning, right? So now you can have a guy on your team being a sniper again because they're viable with these one-shot headshots. You can have a guy on your team being a rusher because now the movement speed is being sped up, and now that's another option. You don't have to just sit in a corner or hold high grounds to win. I absolutely am not an advocate for slide canceling coming back. I think that was a terrible mechanic in the game that was spammed and taken advantage of. But faster movement speeds are a good thing. Having players have to think faster or move their thumbs faster is a good thing. If certain players cannot keep up with that without getting better at the game, that is a good thing. One more big change we have coming is anti-cheat news. With the new season, Ricochet will now be able to recognize third-party hardware, which means Cronuses will no longer be a thing. Once recognized, they will be given a warning like this, and then from that point forward, they will be banned just like they were using some sort of cheating software on their PC. I personally believe the warning is BS and they should be banned right away, but hey, at least it's something. Lastly, I'm going to rattle off a few smaller changes, but I think they're huge quality of life changes that were much needed for the game. With Season 3, we will now have the tempered plate carrier again. So just like the perk from Warzone 1, if you find these tempered plate carriers on the ground, they are lootable. If you equip it, you now only have to put on 2 plates for it to match everyone else's 3-plate vest. There will now be UAV towers on Al Mazrah, just like there were on Rebirth, where you can buy a couple UAV pings from the tower. There will be redeploy drones all over Al Mazrah. They're already on Ashika Island, but they will now be on Al Mazrah as well. There will be a brand new Gulag map. Deployable buy stations are now a thing, and there should be more buy stations all over the map for both Ashika Island and Al Mazrah. Another fun update to the buy stations is you can now buy perks from the buy station. World Series of Warzone is coming back. I believe they're doing this as an awesome lead up to ranked Warzone coming in Season 3 Reloaded. Anybody can team up, queue in, and try to earn their way to the World Series of Warzone. Now, yes, I did mention Warzone Ranked. That is officially coming to Season 3 Reloaded. So halfway through Season 3, Warzone Ranked will be there and be a thing. But now this will lead me into my 3 things that I'm still extremely concerned about for the future of Warzone 2. Now, before we talk about those 3 things, if you've made it this far in the video, please smash that like button. It goes a really long way for me. As well as if you want to stay up to date with everything Call of Duty and Warzone, hit that subscribe button. I post very consistently with everything regarding the game. Now, with Warzone Ranked on the way, the thing I'm most concerned about, honestly, is going to be the cheaters. Because Warzone 2 is a free-to-play game, people can just keep creating new accounts and new accounts and new accounts every time that they get banned. This is much less of a problem for Modern Warfare 2 Ranked because it is a game you must purchase to play. So every time that somebody gets their account banned from Modern Warfare 2, they have to create a new one and buy the game again on that account to play it. And we are still seeing cheating problems in Modern Warfare 2 Ranked. So imagine that amplified to a free game where they can create an infinite amount of accounts to keep playing on for Warzone 2 Ranked. If Ricochet does not get the cheaters in Warzone 2 under control in Season 3, that is going to be a major problem and really drag Warzone 2 Ranked down. I'm super excited for Ranked. One, because it gets all the sweats out of the casual lobbies for the casual player. It'll make your lobbies much easier. You're not going to be playing against guys that are trying to dominate lobbies as consistently. You still have those guys that don't really care about Ranked and just want clips. Yeah, that's going to happen. But the majority of solid competitive Warzone 2 players are going to be playing Ranked consistently. The next big worry that I still have for Warzone 2 and its future are the servers. If the game is still as unstable as it is in this current form, then all of these changes that we talked about in this video mean jack squat. Nothing. They will do absolutely nothing for the survival of this game. We are 6 months into this game, and we still have a ridiculous amount of server instability, with lag spikes and dev errors consistently. This has got to be fixed, or Warzone 2 is dead. Even more dead than it already is. Finally, the third big concern that I have for Warzone 2 and its future is the sound, the audio. It's like beating a dead horse. There's not much more I could say about this than everyone else and myself has already said about it. This game's audio stinks. If you have any concerns that you think are more deserving to be in the top 3 concerns for Warzone 2, please throw those in the comments below. If you have something that I didn't talk about that you're super excited for Season 3, throw that in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want more Call of Duty news, and happy shooting, y'all.